Now on BBC News, the biggest African and international news stories. Focus on Africa.
Live from Nairobi, this is Focus on Africa on BBC News. Our top stories. Will the Southern African Development Community Summit respond to the Mozambique crisis as more protests are planned in the coming days? Meanwhile, Nigeria kickstarts an Mpox vaccination program as the numbers continue to rise on the continent. And also, coming up in the program, who is the TikTok user convicted for insulting the president? Well, a court in Uganda says he will have to spend at least 2 years in jail. And in sport, Sudan defies expectations and a civil war at home to qualify for next year's African Cup of Nations. But just how did they do it? Well, many thanks for joining us. This is Focus on Africa. I'm Waihiga Mwaura. We begin in Mozambique, where the opposition leader, Venancio Mondlane, has yet again called for a week-long shutdown of the capital, Maputo. Well, it's part of the next phase of protest following disputed elections last month. Dozens of people have reportedly been killed in weeks of demonstrations after the ruling Frelimo party was re-elected. Many are perhaps looking to the regional political and economic organization, the Southern African Development Community, also known as SADC, to help broker peace. Well, the regional bloc comprises of 16 members, including Mozambique itself. Now, groups like Amnesty have called on the bloc to intervene in Mozambique. And still to come on Focus on Africa. Against the backdrop of nearly 2 years of war, Sudan's footballers strike a ray of hope by qualifying for the Africa Cup of Nations. Welcome back. You're watching Focus on Africa. Now, how do you usually use your social media platform? And what sort of content makes you tick? Well, in Uganda, what you post could land you in jail. 21-year-old Emmanuel Nabugodi is the latest Ugandan TikToker to be sent to prison after creating a video that the court ruled insulted President Yoweri Museveni. Rights groups have frequently complained about restrictions on the freedom of speech in the country, protesting that President Museveni does not tolerate criticism. Thanks for watching Focus on Africa. I'm Waihiga Mwaura. Goodbye.